Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how I make my loaded potatoes. So first things first is I grab the potatoes and I wash them, and then I place them on the countertop and I stab them with a fork, and then I went ahead and rubbed some oil and some salt onto them, and then I wrapped them inside the aluminum foil and I wrapped them each individually as I'm showing you now. So I preheated the oven to 400 to 425, and I went ahead and I put them in the oven, and you're supposed to put them in the oven for an hour, but you want to make sure that you're constantly looking at them to make sure that they get soft. So now I'm just cleaning up the pot, and in this pot I'm going to be making the ground beef. So what I do is I turn on the stove to 6 or 7, and then I go ahead and I add just a little bit of water. When I say a little bit, I mean like not even past my fingertip of water, just the tiniest bit, because the meat is going to let out a lot of grease. So I'm showing you there how much water I basically put in, and then I just go ahead and I pour the meat in, and then I prepare to season it. I got all my ingredients at Walmart. So now I'm going to start seasoning it, and I put adobo, and I put onion powder, I put garlic powder, I put pepper. So I'm just showing you there how I season it, and I like to put a lot of seasoning, and you'll see that in this video I put seasoning multiple times in the process, and then once I turned off the camera I also went ahead and I seasoned it even more after that. You just basically want to season it to your liking, to your taste, and usually it doesn't matter what you put in as long as just like any seasoning that you like. So now it has been an hour and I'm going ahead and I'm checking on the potatoes. The way I check on the potatoes is I'll just unwrap one of them and I'll stab like a fork or something pointy in, and if it goes in smoothly, it's ready. If it goes in really difficultly, then you need to leave it inside the oven for a little bit more. So once I check it, I take it out of the oven. You want to make sure that you have like some heat resistant gloves because they are going to be very hard. I got these from Dollar Tree and they have like a silicone on the inside so it didn't burn me. I could not feel the heat at all. So you want to just open them and let it cool down a little bit, because if you do it while it's burning hot like I did, you're gonna see that I kept burning myself throughout the process. So you want to make sure that you just let it cool down just a little bit. So now I'm getting ready to plate them up and start preparing them. So you're gonna see that as soon as I open them, there's gonna be a lot of steam coming out. This is exactly why you kind of just want to like open up a little bit and let it cool down so you won't hurt yourself. So basically what I did was I just got one plate for each potato because I'm doing one potato per person, but obviously however many potatoes you want to do is the amount you'll put in each plate. So I just went in one by one, and the first thing I did was I unfolded all of the potatoes and I put them on the plate, and then I cut them in half, and then I moved on to the next one. So you can see here there's a lot of steam coming out because I didn't really wait to cut them up and put them together because we were all already hungry. But usually you would want to wait just a tiny bit, not too much to the point where it's cold, because you do want it to be hot for the cheese to melt and all of that, but just so it won't burn you. As you can see, there's a lot of steam coming out. So now I'm taking all of the potatoes that I've cut in half and I'm going ahead and grabbing a fork, and I like dragged it on the inside to make it like mashed potatoes, if that makes sense. And then I went ahead and I really do like sour cream, so you're gonna see that I put sour cream twice, but you just want to put whatever you want and the amount you want. So the first thing I did was I put in the sour cream and I'll put in like 1 or 2 scoops, making sure that I get it all in there, but I do not like smooth it out or anything. So I did that for all 4 potatoes, and then I went ahead and I put a lot of the beef, the meat. I put a lot in each one because we really do like meat. And then you'll see that I come in again and I put more of the sour cream, and then I go ahead, and you can use any cheese that you like. You can use shredded cheese, you can use, the stick cheese, you could use regular cheese, but I like to use the Cheez Whiz just because since it's like already like it's supposed to be like for dipping, but I do like putting it on there just because I don't know, I just like the flavor. Sometimes I'll add in shredded cheese and the other cheese, but this time I only just did the Cheese Whiz. Again, I got all of my products from Walmart, but you can also get it from like Rose, like basically any supermarket that you go to, you can get them. So after I put the Cheese Whiz, I go ahead and I go in with the bacon bites. Now usually the bacon bites that I use come in like this white bag, and it has kind of like see-through and stuff like that, and they're really like smooth and stuff. But the ones that I used, I got from the seasoning aisle, the bacon bits in the bottles. And the only difference between that one that I'm using in this video and the ones that I usually use is that the ones that I'm using in this video is harder than the other ones, but the food still tasted exactly the same. That's literally the only difference that it had. But that's it for this video. So please don't forget to comment down below what type of videos you want to see next, and like, share with your friends, subscribe, and turn on your post bell notifications to know the next time that I upload. I know that recently I have only been uploading Tuesdays and Thursdays, but I am planning to go ahead and start uploading every day again.